coffee, early morning, steam against the colder air. Sun begins behind the ridgeline, golden light is everywhere. I sit wrapped inside a blanket, boots beside the cabin door, and the world below looks smaller than it ever did before. Mountain coffee, let the morning climb up the valley, through the timber, one slow ray at a time. Mountain coffee, warm between my hands. For a while I understand why people leave the crowded land. An eagle circles over granite, clouds move slowly toward the west. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing here demands my best. Maybe height can change perspective, maybe distance clears the view, maybe all the noise below us was never quite as true. Mountain coffee, for a while I understand why people leave the crowded land. There's a lantern in the timber, golden underneath the trees. I can see it through the branches, moving softly with the breeze. I have walked since early morning, climbed beyond the final bend, and that little point of amber feels like meeting an old friend. Lantern in the timber, burn a little brighter now. Lead me through the fading forest, lead me where the trail runs out. Lantern in the timber, I have followed colder skies. Tonight your little circle feels like sunrise in the night. Inside the stove is breathing, someone left dry wood nearby. There's a note that says stay welcome underneath a mountain sky. Sometimes hope is not a highway, not a map or a giant sign. Sometimes hope is one small lantern at exactly the right time. Lantern in the timber, your little circle feels like sunrise in soft above my head. A book is open on the couch, a blanket on the bed. Someone's cooking down the hallway, garlic drifting through the air. And the storm outside keeps knocking like an old friend on the stairs. Rain on apartment 3, you can stay with me. Keep the world beyond the doorway, keep the afternoon easy. Rain on apartment 3, I have nowhere else to be. There's a kind of quiet freedom when the weather sets you free. I can hear the upstairs footsteps, I can hear the water run. Every ordinary noise becomes a rhythm of its own. I once dreamed of bigger houses, open roads and wider views. Now this little rented window has enough sky coming through. Rain on apartment 3, you can stay with me. Keep the world beyond the doorway, keep the afternoon easy. Happen anywhere, even briefly, even small. Sometimes 4 familiar walls are more than enough to hold us all. Rain on apartment 3, I have nowhere else to be. There's a kind of quiet freedom when the weather sets you free. There's a creek beneath the ice now, I can hear it if I kneel. Water moving under winter, something hidden, something real. Snow may hold the whole world silent, branches may forget their green. Still beneath the frozen surface, life is going somewhere unseen. Creek under ice, keep moving through the night, even when the world above you has forgotten how to shine. Creek under ice, teach my restless heart tonight. Not everything that looks unmoving has stopped living deep inside. I've had my frozen seasons, months where nothing seemed to grow. Still some part of me kept moving where the daylight couldn't go. Spring does not not begin with flowers. It begins where no one sees, in the water under winter, in the roots beneath the trees. Creek under ice, not everything that looks unmoving has stopped living deep inside.
We reached the lake past midnight, following the forest road, with the tent tied to the rooftop and the backseat overfilled. There was moonlight on the water, there were pines against the stars, and the violet-colored mountains looked impossibly far. We made camp beside the shoreline, lit a lantern near the trees, and the whole wide world grew quieter with the cooling mountain breeze. We'd carried too much hurry, we had to live too close to walls. Now the water held the heavens, and we didn't speak at all. At the Violet Lake camp, where the mountains touch the blue, where the fire makes a circle and the night belongs to you. At the Violet Lake camp, let the distant world grow small. We have everything we came for, open sky and nothing more. Coffee steaming near the shore, our old vehicle stood silent with its windows open wide. I walked barefoot to the water, felt the cold around my feet, watched the sunlight break in pieces every time the small waves moved. There were no signs or directions, no reception, no alarm, only mountains in the distance and the coffee in my palms. Maybe peace is not escaping, maybe peace is making room for the life beneath the noise that has been waiting to resume. At the Violet Lake camp, where the mountains touch the blue, where the fire makes a circle and the night belongs to you. At the Violet Lake camp, let the distant world grow small. We have everything we came for, open sky and nothing more. We followed stones around the shoreline, found a trail behind the reeds, where the forest opened briefly to a field of mountain green. From the ridge we saw our campsite, just a lantern by the blue, and I understood how little we require to feel renewed. When we pack the tent tomorrow, when the gravel road returns, I will carry this blue silence past the traffic and the turns. Not a picture, not a landmark, not a place that I can own, just a violet lake inside me I can visit when I'm home. At the Violet Lake Camp, where the mountains touch the blue, where the sunrise crosses water and the morning starts anew. At the Violet Lake Camp, though the distant road may call, we have everything we came for: open sky and nothing more. At the Violet Lake Camp, I can hear the water move, and the silence in the valley feels like something honest too.
Pine smoke in the morning, snow beneath the porch, coffee warming by the window, little fire in the hearth, mountain fall beyond the cedar, boots are drying by the wall. For a while the world is nowhere, and I don't miss it at all. Pine smoke morning, keep the valley low, let the timber walls surround me, let the quiet mountain grow. Pine smoke morning, I have nowhere else to run. There is enough life in this cabin, and the slowly rising sun. Hear a branch release its snow, every sound becomes much clearer where the city cannot go. Maybe distance isn't lonely, maybe solitude is room where the heart can finally hear itself beneath the cedar moon. Pine smoke morning, there is enough life in this cabin, and the slowly rising sun.
boots know every kind of weather, mud and gravel, rain and snow. They have crossed the alpine meadows, they have walked where few will go. There's a compass in her jacket, there's a notebook in her pack, and she never leaves the mountain with the things she carries back. She has slept beside the ocean, she has camped beneath the pine. She has watched the desert sunset turn the whole horizon wine. She no longer walks for proving that her heart is brave or strong. She just follows where the wild roads make her breathe and feel like home. Her boots know the way through the mist and through the gray, past the river, past the ridgeline, past the ending of the trail. Her boots know the way, she can trust another day. Every mountain leaves a story, every road removes a way. She left her vehicle near the timber, tied her hair against the wind, followed tracks across the hillside where the yellow grass grew thin. At the lake she made her coffee, set her backpack on a stone, listened to the water moving, glad that she had come alone. Not from anger, not from sadness, not to run from what she'd known, only to remember silence was a language of its own. She has learned that being lonely is not solitude at all. One can feel alone in cities, one can feel complete outdoors. Her boots know the way through the mist and through the gray, past the river, past the ridgeline, past the ending of the trail. Her boots know the way, she can trust another day. Every mountain leaves a story, every road removes a way. She should choose a safer life, keep her journeys close to highways, keep the wildness out of sight. But the woman in the mirror knew the person she became was shaped by every lonely campsite, every road without a name. Her boots know the way through the cold and through the rain. She has nothing left to prove now, she just wants to walk again. Her boots know the way toward the closing light of day. Every mountain leaves a story, every road removes a way.
The ridge is gone behind the mist. just shapes of trees I can't quite list. The porch is cold beneath my feet, but I don't move, I don't retreat. Mist over the ridge at dawn, slowly lifting, slowly gone. I watch the mountain find its shape, like it's waking from the same escape. A heart cuts through the fading gray. The light begins to find its way. I've seen this view 100 times. It never once has looked the same twice. Mist over the ridge at dawn, slowly lifting, slowly gone. I watch the mountain find its shape, like it's waking from the same escape. Waking slow, like me. The rain had passed before the morning, left the trail in silver lines. Every stone beneath my footsteps held a fragment of the sky. I pulled my jacket close around me, climbed beyond the cedar shade, with a lifetime in my backpack and another choice to make. There were clouds below the ridgeline, there were ravens in the blue, and the higher that I traveled, the less certain things felt true. I followed roads through 30 winters, crossed old borders without names. Still the mountain keeps on asking why I carry all this weight on the high pass after rain. Every mile becomes a change. All the valleys I have crossed look much smaller from this place. On the high pass after rain, cold wind washing through my veins. I don't need to find an answer, I just need to walk again. Near the summit stood a shelter, weathered timber, rusted nails, full of names from other travelers, full of half-remembered tales. One had written, "Keep your courage," One had drawn a winding road, one had left a simple sentence: leave behind what isn't yours. I made coffee on the burner, watched the clouds divide below. In the silence of the mountain, said the things I needed most. Not all journeys need a reason, not all healing needs a name. Some roads only give us distance from the person we became. On the high pass after rain, every mile becomes a change. All the valleys I have crossed look much smaller from this place. On the high pass after rain, cold wind washing through my veins. I don't need to find an answer, I just need to walk again. By the time the sun was setting, I had reached the western side, where the trail descended slowly through the shadow of the pines. I found water near the valley, built a fire against the cold, and the stars appeared above me like the stories never told. I've been lost in foreign cities, I've slept cold beside the road. I've mistaken speed for freedom, I've carried more than I could hold. Now the mountain asks for patience, every step and every breath, and I finally understand it. Going slowly isn't less. On the high pass after rain, every scar becomes a name. Every road that brought me here was worth the distance and the pain. On the high pass after rain, cold wind washing through my veins. I don't need to reach the ending, I just need to walk again. On the high pass after rain, I can feel my heart reclaim all the quiet I had traded for a life that moved too fast. Steam is rising on the window, drawing rivers through the gray. Outside every car is moving, but I'm letting morning stay. There's a sweater on the chair back, there's a record turning low, and the coffee leaves a circle on the table made of oak. I spent enough time running after things that disappear. Now I want the quieter moments that are already here. Steam on the glass, let the morning move slow. Let the light find the places I forgot how to know. Steam on the glass, nothing calling me away, just a cup and an open window at the beginning of the day. I remember one September, driving nowhere after rain. Every field beside the highway shining like a window pane. I was younger, always searching, always looking down the road. Now I know the sweetest journeys sometimes happen staying home. I spent enough time running after things that disappear. Now I want the quieter moments that are already here. Steam on the glass, let the morning move slow. Let the light find the places I forgot how to know. Steam on the glass, nothing calling me away. Just a cup and an open window at the beginning of the day. Leave the plans upon the counter. Leave tomorrow where it lies. There is enough life in this morning. There is enough blue in the sky. Steam on the glass, let the morning move slow. Let the light find the places I forgot how to know. Steam on the glass, nothing calling me away. Just a cup and an open window at the beginning of the day.
We left the car beside the trailhead, morning cold against our hands. Yellow leaves across the gravel, fog still sleeping on the land. Our backpacks felt a little heavy, our old boots were wet with dew. But the forest opened slowly as the rising sunlight grew. Every branch became a lantern, every trail became a flame, and the mountain kept on changing, though the path remained the same. We had spent the year in circles, looking through a window frame. Now the amber pines above us made the world feel wide again. Amber pines above us, golden trail below, take us through the changing forest where the colder north winds blow. Amber pines above us, let the old year turn. Every leaf that leaves the branches has a different way to burn. We found a meadow with a lake beyond the stones. We made coffee on the burner, shared the bread that we had brought. There were clouds along the summit, there were shadows in the vale, and the wind moved through the grasses like a hand across the trail. I had feared the coming winter, feared the color leaving green, but the autumn showed me beauty in becoming something new. Not all endings carry sorrow, not all leaving means we're lost. Sometimes changing is the pathway to the life we haven't crossed. Amber pines above us, golden trail below, take us through the changing forest where the colder north winds blow. Pines above us, let the old year turn. Every leaf that leaves the branches has a different way to burn. camp beside the meadow, hung a lantern from a pine, watched the sunset turn the mountains into copper-colored lines. When the temperature grew colder, we sat closer to the flame, and the stars above the forest made the whole world new again. When the snow arrives in winter, when these branches all are bare, I will still remember sunlight turning gold inside your hair. Every season leaves a language, every journey leaves a sign, and I'll carry autumn with me like a fire through the night. Amber pines above us, golden trail below, take us through the changing forest where the cold and north winds blow. Amber pines above us, though the colors disappear, I will keep their quiet fire for the colder half of year. Amber pines above us, let the changing season show that the heart can lose its colors and still find another glow.
The ridge is gone behind the mist, just shapes of trees I can't quite list. The porch is cold beneath my feet, but I don't move, I don't retreat. Mist over the ridge at dawn, slowly lifting, slowly gone. I watch the mountain find its shape, like it's waking from the same escape. Cuts through the fading gray, the light begins to find its way. I've seen this view 100 times, it never once has looked the same twice. Mist over the ridge at dawn, slowly lifting, slowly gone. I watch the mountain find its shape, like it's waking from the same escape. Waking slow, The axe comes down, the round splits clean. The cold air bites, but I don't mind the sting. My breath comes fast, my hands go raw. There's something honest in this chore. The sound of the axe against the wood is closer to a prayer than most think it could. Each swing clears out a little more of everything I carried before. The pile grows slow beside the shed, enough to last through what's ahead. I stop and lean, I catch my breath, and watch the smoke rise from the rest. The sound of the axe against the wood is closer to a prayer than most think it could. Each swing clears out a little more of everything I carried before. Carried before, set down. The old Defender wore the mountain and the scratches on its side. Red dust gathered on the windows, cedar needles caught inside. I had bought it near the border from a man with silver hair. He said, treat the road with patience and she'll take you anywhere. So I drove beyond the blacktop, past the farms and cattle gates, where the gravel climbed the foothills and the daylight started late. Every dent became a story, every mile became a line, and the vehicle grew older at exactly the speed of mine. On the old Defender road, where the wild grass meets the stone, where the tires cross the river and the signal disappears. On the old Defender road, I can leave the noise below, with a tent behind the driver and another place to go. Campsite near the timber, parked beneath the leaning pine. Built a fire from fallen cedar, made some coffee before night. The stars came out beyond the ridges, one by one above the hood, and the silence after driving felt as honest as it could. I slept inside the back compartment, boots and jacket near my head. Woke before the early sunlight painted every mountain red. I've stayed in rooms with polished windows, I've slept beneath expensive roofs. Still no place has felt more peaceful than a vehicle in the woods. On the old Defender road, where the wild grass meets the stone, where the tires cross the river and the signal disappears. On the old Defender road, I can leave the noise below, with a tent behind the driver and another place to go. Next day brought a narrow crossing, water running clear and fast. So I stopped and walked the river, let the harder current pass. I have learned the wild won't hurry, for the plan's inside my head, and a patient road will carry farther than a reckless step. Someday rust will take the body, someday parts will be too rare, someday I will lack the strength to follow roads that disappear. But tonight the tank is half full and the mountain air is cold. There's a narrow trail before me and enough daylight to go. On the old Defender road, every scratch is something known. Every mile that left me dusty made the wider world feel home. On the old Defender road, I have finally come to know home can be a fire beside you and a vehicle on the road. On the old Defender road, let the wild horizon show. There are still 1,000 places for an older heart to go.
There was smoke inside a jacket from a fire 2 nights old. There was gravel in the footwell, there was mountain morning cold. She had parked beside the river where the road became a trail, set her tent beneath the cedar, watched the daylight slowly fail. She made dinner on the tailgate, played an old song on guitar, and the dark became much kinder underneath the field of stars. She had left without explaining, she had gone without a plan, not to vanish from her old life, just to feel herself again. Smoke in her jacket, mountain dust upon her hands, coffee by the open doorway, one small fire upon the land. Smoke in her jacket, every road became a thread leading back towards something living she had almost left for dead. Every mile removed a question, every turn returned a thought. She remembered being younger, always asking where she'd land. Now she trusted every season that had changed her where she stood. At the ridge the wind grew stronger, pulled her silver-streaked hair free, and she laughed into the valley like the girl she used to be. Age had never taken wonder, only changed the way it came. Not as fire across the darkness, but a slower, steadier flame. Smoke in her jacket, mountain dust upon her hands, coffee by the open doorway, one small fire upon the land. Smoke in her jacket, every road became a thread, leading back towards something living she had almost left for dead. She had carried other people, she had held their lives in place. Now the wilderness reminded her she also needed space. There is nothing wrong with leaving for a little while alone. Sometimes distance is the pathway that returns a woman home. Smoke in her jacket, golden sunrise on the van. Every road became a promise she could make herself again. Smoke in her jacket, she would keep it when she left, a little trace of mountain fire near the beating of her chest.
Snow has covered all the steps now, filled the old tracks from last night. Morning hangs above the timber in a clean and colorless light. I pull another log beside me, watch the sparks become and go. Nothing outside needs an answer, nothing underneath the snow. Snow on the steps, let the whole road disappear. Let the mountain close around me, let the silence settle here. Snow on the steps, nothing calling from below. I can stay beside the fire till the valley starts to glow. There are footprints from a fox trail near the frozen water line. Then they vanish at the spruce trees, like a thought that changed its mind. Every track becomes a story, even those we cannot read. Maybe mystery is enough when we stop demanding what it means. Snow on the steps, I can stay beside the fire till the valley starts to glow. Old wool blanket round my shoulders, coffee cooling near the fire. Wind is moving through the spruce trees, higher, softer than much higher. There's a storm across the mountain, but inside the cabin glows, and I feel the kind of comfort only colder weather knows. Old blanket, keep the winter out. Wrap me in a quieter world where I can hear myself. Old blanket, fire burning low. Some nights warmth is all the answer that a tired heart needs to know. I used to think that being strong meant never needing shelter. Now I know the strongest hearts still need somewhere warm together. Rest is not surrender, warmth is not a weaker way. Even mountains where the snow falls till the spring returns someday. Old blanket, some nights warmth is all the answer that a tired heart needs to know. The pavement turned to silver under streetlights after rain. Every taxi left a mirror, every step disturbed the same. I stood underneath the awning with a paper coffee cup, watching all the city hurry while the clouds were opening up. There is beauty in the waiting, there is music in delay. Silver pavement, carry every light. Turn the ordinary city into somewhere warm tonight. Silver pavement, watch the world keep moving without asking it for me. A bus went past the corner, someone waved from deep inside. Then the glass became a river, and their face dissolved from sight. We are always briefly passing, always almost saying hello. Still the rain can make a stranger feel like someone that we know. Silver pavement, carry every light. Turn the ordinary city into somewhere warm tonight. Every reflection breaks, every reflection reforms. Maybe we are just like water, learning shapes inside a storm. Silver pavement shining underneath. I can watch the world keep moving without asking it for me.
There was smoke inside her jacket from a fire 2 nights old. There was gravel in the footwell, there was mountain morning cold. She had parked beside the river where the road became a trail, set her tent beneath the cedar, watched the daylight slowly fail. She made dinner on the tailgate, played an old song on guitar, and the dark became much kinder underneath a field of stars. She had left without explaining, she had gone without a plan, not to vanish from her old life, just to feel herself again. Smoke in her jacket, mountain dust upon her hands, coffee by the open doorway, one small fire upon the land. Smoke in her jacket, every road became a thread leading back towards something living she had almost left for dead. In the morning she went climbing, followed deer tracks through the frost. Every mile removed a question, every turn returned a thought. She remembered being younger, always asking where she'd land. Now she trusted every season that had changed her where she stood. At the ridge the wind grew stronger, pulled her silver-streaked hair free, and she laughed into the valley like the girl she used to be. Age had never taken wonder, only changed the way it came. Not as fire across the darkness, but a slower, steadier flame. Smoke in her jacket, mountain dust upon her hands, coffee by the open doorway, one small fire upon the land. had almost left for dead. She had held their lives in place. Now the wilderness reminded her she also needed space. There is nothing wrong with leaving for a little while alone. Sometimes distance is the pathway that returns a woman home. Smoke in her jacket, golden sunrise on the van. Every road became a promise she could make herself again. Smoke in her jacket, she would keep it when she left. A little trace of mountain fire near the beating of her chest.
Pine smoke in the morning, snow beneath the porch, coffee warming by the window, little fire in the hearth, mountain fog beyond the cedar, boots are drying by the wall. For a while the world is nowhere and I don't miss it at all. Pine smoke morning, keep the valley low, let the timber walls surround me, let the quiet mountain grow. Pine smoke morning, I have nowhere else to run. There is enough life in this cabin, the slowly rising sun. I can hear the kettle singing, hear a branch release its snow. Every sound becomes much clearer where the city cannot go. Maybe distance isn't lonely, maybe solitude is room where the heart can finally hear itself beneath the cedar moon. Pine smoke morning, there is enough life in this cabin and the slowly rising sun. was a trail beyond the lake that wasn't printed on the map. It disappeared behind the willows, then continued through the grass. I had planned to stay beside the water, make my coffee rest my knees, but the narrow path kept calling from the shadow of the trees. So I left the vehicle by the shoreline, took my jacket and my pack, followed stones along the river, never once looked fully back. I've spent years obeying pathways, choosing roads somebody knew. Now the unmarked trail before me felt like something honest too. On the trail beyond the lake, every step became a break from the life that moved too quickly, from the choices made in haste. On the trail beyond the lake, I could feel the old ground shake, not beneath the mountain granite, but inside the man I'd made. At the top I found a meadow, high above the waterline, full of wind and yellow flowers, full of late September light. There was no dramatic summit, no great monument or sign, only grass beneath the clouds and enough room for my mind. I sat down beside a boulder, ate an apple, drank some rain, and the absence of achievement felt more peaceful than a name. Not all roads require a finish, not all climbs require a prize. Sometimes walking is sufficient when it opens up the sky. On the trail beyond the lake, every step became a break from the life that moved too quickly, from the choices made in haste. On the trail beyond the lake, I could feel the old ground shake, not beneath the mountain granite, but inside the man I'd made. I have chased enough horizons, I have hurried toward enough. I have learned that getting farther doesn't always mean you've grown. Now I walk to feel the weather, now I camp to hear the night. Now I travel not for distance, but to see my living right. On the trail beyond the lake, I let go of what could wait. Every mountain gave me silence, every silence gave me space. On the trail beyond the lake, nothing needed to be changed. I just needed one wild pathway where I could become unnamed. Mountain coffee, early morning, steam against the colder air. Sun begins behind the ridgeline, golden light is everywhere. I sit wrapped inside a blanket, boots beside the cabin door, and the world below looks smaller than it ever did before. Mountain coffee, let the morning climb up the valley through the timber, one slow ray at a time. Mountain coffee, warm between my hands. For a while I understand why people leave the crowded land. An eagle circles over granite, clouds move slowly toward the west. Nothing here is asking questions, nothing here demands my best. Maybe height can change perspective, maybe distance clears the view, maybe all the noise below us was never quite as true. Mountain coffee, for a while I understand why people leave the crowded land. I kept the map inside the glove box, folded where the highway bent. Every mark became a memory, every road a place I'd been. I had learned to travel lightly, one old jacket, one guitar, never asking for a passenger, never staying anywhere.
I kept my map beside the window, full of circles drawn in blue. Every line became a question, every road led somewhere new.
I had driven past the coastline, walked the valleys on my own,
never thinking I would meet you where the mountain rivers flowed.
You were standing near the trailhead,
You were making coffee there,
we compared our fading road maps,
found the same road everywhere.
two maps, one road, two old stories left untold.
One more mountain in the distance,
One more evening turning gold.
two maps, one road.
We don't need to travel alone
Every mile becomes much warmer
when another heart comes home. We put both our packs together, made a campsite near the lake. You prepared the evening fire, I made bread upon the flame.
We had both known years of leaving, we had both grown used to space.
Still the quiet felt much different with the fire upon your face. In the morning we went hiking, followed water through the pine. You walked slowly near the ridgeline, I kept matching your old stride.
Neither one of us was younger, neither needed to pretend.
We had simply found a traveler who could understand the bend. We don't promise fixed directions,
We don't promise we won't roam,
but the road can keep on changing
while we make the road our home.
2 maps,
1 road,
2 old stories left untold.
1 more mountain in the distance,
1 more evening turning gold.
2 maps, 1 road.
We don't need to travel alone.
Every mile becomes much warmer
when another heart comes home. Traveled far enough to know
that distance cannot make you whole.
I've walked alone enough to know
that love should never be controlled.
So keep your map and keep your freedom.
You keep yours and I'll keep mine.
We can choose the road together without leaving ourselves behind.
2 maps, 1 road.
2 long lives and 1 shared glow.
1 more campfire in the mountains.
1 more place we both can know.
2 maps, 1 road.
Let the wild horizon show.
Love can travel without chains and still become a kind of home.
The ridge turns copper, every pine becomes a flame. Clouds collect behind the summit, nothing twice looks quite the same. I stand beside the cabin railing, coffee colder in my watching the evening slowly redraw every border on the land. The ridge at 5 makes the whole day come alive, every shadow growing longer, every color burning bright. The ridge at 5, where the mountain meets the sky. If I could keep one out forever, I would keep this one tonight. Soon the valley will turn violet, soon the first star will appear, but the passing of the daylight makes the moment clear. Beauty isn't in the keeping, beauty lives because it goes. Like the last light on a mountain, like a fire turning low. I could keep one out forever, I would keep this one tonight.